Hi, everybody. It's Tanya Weeders, ECMG Creative. Hope all is well. And welcome to our presentation on bulletproofing your business for profits. If you're in business to do business, and that is to bring in more business into yours. So let's get it ready and let's get started to prepping you for prosperity and for profits in your business. So yeah, who exactly is this for, right? That's what you all want to know. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you have built your business, it's breaking off or it's taking off and it's not everything that you hoped it would be, well, you're in good company. It's never what you think it's going to be. But you're trying to figure out how to keep up with everyone and everything, including the tasks and the trends, and it becomes a bit overwhelming. If this is you, then this is for you. And we've collected some of our biggest tips and takeaways from our experience in marketing and branding, creative, and even in the consulting arena. And so we're going to show you how to take control of your business so that you can build a bankable business in terms of bulletproof ability. Yeah, it's a new word today. So bulletproof, what exactly does it mean? What does that even mean, right? Bulletproofing your business is one of the ways that you can absolutely ensure that you will have an advantage, a competitive advantage over your competition. It means establishing and reestablishing yourself and your brand and your business in the marketplace, right? But you do this not from what it is that you've just put out on the outside, but the due diligence that you've taken on the inside of the business, like putting policies in place and standards of procedures in place as well, and as well as a little bit of insurance because things will go awry. If there's anything that is 100% certain about business, is things will go left rather quickly. So it's best to be in a preventative mode rather than a proactive mode. And that's what bulletproofing your business is all about. It's not a one shot deal as well. It's something that you have to continuously work on in your business. And we're going to show you how to do that right now. So, here's what people really don't understand. When something is wrong, that does not mean close up shop and it is what it is. It's time to fix it. If you are called to see what's wrong, then you're called to be part of the solution. And we're going to go through these very quickly because what you want to do is identify what's wrong, and then you want to identify what your goals are. And part of those goals should be to imagine or reimagine, if you will, what your outcome should have looked like and what it'll look like now that you've seen what can go terribly wrong. You remember that show, When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong? So sometimes you might be in a situation where things are crazy, but it's an opportunity for you to look into it and say, you know what? We are going to realign our goals for this quarter or this month, right? You want to review the current state of your business, which might be in a frenzy right now, and look for the opportunities. Don't go into it as a sad Sally or a sad sap. I want you to look at what appears to be challenges and see them for the opportunities that they are. It doesn't matter what division or department you're in, there's always a solution because you're there, right? Mostly, I want you to identify what's working. Again, when you identify what is not working, look at what is working. That's a real shortcut and maybe a hack as well. That when you look at what's working, why don't you deconstruct it or reverse engineer it into finding out or rediscovering or realizing with fresh eyes what is really going on in the business to make it go so well in this area. Because when you can map out and reverse engineer what's really working, chances are you can use that same formula. It may not be the same exact tasks and to-do list, but you can apply certainly that equation or that theory to your business, or where it's not working, and then rebuild. All right. And there's nothing wrong with rebuilding. The whole point of finding out what's wrong or what's not going right in the business is to root out what's wrong and to transform it. I love to tell us in my speeches that, we as business owners, we are built to be transformers. We transform outcomes. We make things better than they were before. And sometimes I'm going to get really jiggy with it with you. Sometimes it seems as if, yes, I just dated myself. We really get to a point where, you know, um, we feel as if because we're going through travesty, or we're going through, a situation, a scandal, or something that's out of control, that's the time for us to just give up and give in. No, I want you to, instead of giving in, to lean into what's wrong and to change the outcome. If you are called to it, you are called through it. And it's up to you whether you are going to take the first steps in order to let that happen. So I want you to look at anything that's going awry in your business, and I want you to just be very clear about what is not right in the business. How did it get that way? If you can't retrace that, just bounce on over to what's working in the business, reverse engineer the things that's making it work, and then apply the same strategy to fixing what's wrong in your business. That's where you build and you rebuild your system. I love to let people know that even in the marketing portion of branding and of development, is you are always in development. You're always in maintaining. You're always as a creative. The job is never really done per se. You just have deadlines because we live in a world where people measure things by time, right? But at the end of it, there is nothing that's in creation that could stand to be improved on. So I just want to let you know, if you're going through a rough time or having a rough go of it, understand that that is your opportunity to make lemons out of lemonade, right? And then if you really something, you can make your lemon meringue. You can make that new what do they have over at Boston Market? What is it? The Italian lemon cake with the thing is on the inside, the icing. So you can turn lemons into something, or what was meant to tear you down, to be your stepping stone, and to catapult you to the next level. So how to fix what's wrong with your business is first writing down your goals, reimagining what things would look like on the other side of the drama, and then to actually identify what's not working, and then root out what's wrong and transform it into what you need. And most of all, what your clients and your customers need. Because again, at the bottom of all of this is about service. I don't care if you have a product. If you have garbage service, if you have garbage CSRs, and I will be the first person, if you talk sideways to me and you work in customer service, oh, the president of your organization is finding out. If you're that nasty, oh, there's been many people are fired on my call, because I believe that, if you don't want to work, don't work. I just say, if you have to work, then do what you have to do. And if you think that being nasty is what you have to do, that's not it, boo boo. Right? Hell is bursting open with people just like you. We don't need that. So if you have garbage, yeah, I felt that in my spirit. There are people, if they have gorgeous products, they have kick arse products, but let me tell you something. If your customer service and client services is garbage, you really need to rethink why you're doing what you're doing, right? And so make sure that you realize that we're all in service to one another. We're all here to be answers and solutions to one another. And that's how you become a transformer, because when you exchange transact, or there is a transaction based on what your offer is, that in itself is proof that the transformation has already begun. So yeah, that's how you fix what's going wrong with your business, and you're attacking it from the position of power rather than of powerlessness. All right, so what's next? Well, what's next is your grasping and understanding and feeling a little bit more relief about your understanding of what bulletproofing is and what it absolutely is not. It's not easy, but it is easier when you know what to do, and it can be oversimplified if you have all of the resources that you need in tow in order to do that. What we're all geared for and what we all want in our businesses is to have smooth and successful processes that will allow the journey and the journey of our clients and our customers to be, at the center and at the forefront. And so if you want to know who's really next or what's really next, you need to ask yourself, is it a what or is it a who? So yeah, that who would be you. You're up. And if you're here for some expert advice or you need some or you know what it takes, that sometimes you can sit and you can have a meeting with people and you can have your plans all beautifully laid out and mapped out for you, but you don't know how to execute it. You don't know where to begin. It seems to work like in the first 5 or 15 minutes that you're talking about it. And then when you walk away, like everything drains out of your soul. So we're here for you, and we have something for you that you can actually hold on to and know that you're not alone in this and that we can absolutely help you with that. So, what's next? It's the bankable business and brand profit action go plan. Yes, in that order. We want to sit down with you and teach you how you can profit while you're learning the process. Isn't that important? Isn't that special? It's part of this consultation. What you'll get is a full analysis of your business, your brand, and even the offers that you're giving, right? You're going to have a proven content strategy to help you nurture leads, to grow your list, and to build that know, love, and trust factor. We're also going to create a custom content database for your scripts and your sequences and also your social posts so that you can show up strong and you can show up with information that your clients and customers actually want from you. And then we're going to give you an eval of your current sales and promo and monetization processes. And if you don't know what that's about, we're going to show you how to do that. And then, of course, you'll have a one-on-one intensive review with myself or one of my team members where you'll get your questions answered and even your comments and your concerns out on the table. Because sometimes it can be a very lonely road for the entrepreneur, especially when you're just starting out on your own. But I want to tell you, I want you to know, consider, and understand that that's what this was created for. And when you walk away, you will walk away with a 90-day profit plan that you can actually execute immediately, if not sooner. But wait, there's something else. Even on the other side of this, you have up until 72 hours to come back to us and have any more comments or questions that you want answered as well. All too often, we'll sit in meetings and we'll brainstorm. And like we said earlier, it'll be always howdy, howdy, and never goodbye. And as soon as, the thing is over, that's it. What you receive with this plan is you're going to have a written and you're going to have a transcript. You're going to have a transcript, you're going to have a video, and you're going to have an audio of what we decided about your business and how to go over it. Because sometimes you have to hear it over and over again. So we give you that as well. And then we give you the 72 business hours to come on and actually ask any more questions that you could not or may not have thought of during that process, complimentary, free of charge. And then you'll have the opportunity to, take a part in some of our other offers as well. But none of that is set in stone. It is 100% optional. So if this is something that you would be interested in, come on and book your appointment today at the website listed below. Yeah, it's called Book and Bank because you want to be booked and banked. Once you book with us, we'll show you how to bank so that every single time you go out in the marketplace and you're you'll be pulling someone into their own transformation. And isn't that what it's all about? So, welcome to the Bankable Business and Brand Profit and Action Plan VIP. Yeah, that's you. So, let's stay in touch. Here's my information. Here's it where the conversation continues, whether it's through email, social media, website, or even our podcast that drops every Tuesday and Thursday from the brand side eye. We are all across social media in these streets, and we are all on your favorite podcast. So if you want to learn a little bit more about what we have to offer as a business, let's stay in touch. Thank you so much for your time. Success looks great on you. You need to wear that more often. Bye bye.